everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a 24-hour readathon vlog. Am I going to regret this? Possibly, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to be reading for 24 hours, not 24 hours straight, because I don't think I have the capacity to read for 24 hours with like the whole timer situation, so I'm not going to be doing that, but I am still going to be reading for 24 hours. We'll see how long I last because I'm already a little tired and it's only 2.5 hours into the readathon, so we'll see how it goes. But we did just do some reading sprints and I got a lot of reading done, surprisingly. I finished one volume of Spy Family and I made a little bit of progress in Devotions by Mary Oliver. I don't know exactly how much I read, but like I read a decent amount, so I just have like this much left. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I read a decent amount of Devotions. So those are the little reading updates that I have, and my TBR, I probably should share my TBR first, but I'm a little bit all over the place already. But yeah, my TBR is questionable to say the least. I might make a little bit of progress in the Count of Monte Cristo. Don't know if that's gonna happen because I read a lot in the past few days, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do want to read some volumes of Yona of the Dawn. They are falling and they're also not in order, but yeah, I want to read some more Yona of the Dawn. I haven't picked this up in a while. Like, I think the last time I read a volume was maybe last month, and that's not right. I need to fix that quickly. Yeah, I want to read some Yona of the Dawn, and then over here, I don't know why it's all the way over here, I also want to read Felicity by Mary Oliver, another poetry collection. It is very short, like it is like so short, so I can easily read this in probably like 20 minutes. And then I also want to maybe start my April book club pick, Wuthering Heights. I don't know if I'm in the mood for a classic right now, but we'll see what happens with this one. And then this is insane. I also have Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. This is less than 200 pages. It's 169 pages. So I think I can easily read this in like maybe 2 to 3 hours, possibly. And they also have yet another poetry collection. I have Queer Poets of Color. I don't know if I really plan on like finishing this because I don't really like rushing through poetry collections, but maybe I'll start this one. And then, oh my god, this is ridiculous. I also have The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. This is like so tiny and it's just like really small, and it's 200 pages somehow, but it is super tiny, so I feel like this is also possible. Don't know. And then I also have The Rise of Kyoshi. I really want to read this. I don't know why I haven't really been in the mood for it. Like, I've tried reading it before. I have some tabs in it, but I just wasn't vibing with it at the time. But I feel like I'm really going to enjoy this. Like, I have my Avatar shirt on right now, actually. Like, hello? Like, I have my Avatar shirt on, and I need to read Avatar The Rise of Kyoshi. So I really want to read this. How many pages is this? This is like 400-ish pages, but the text is pretty big. This is part of... Wait, I already read this. But yeah, so like this is my TBR for this readathon. Is this all going to happen? Probably not. Am I going to fall asleep? Probably. But yeah, I'm just gonna try reading for as much as I can, and I might end up taking a nap for like an hour or two, just because I am so tired, because I am starting this readathon after working all day, so I'm a little tired, but we'll see what happens. I might pick up Yona of the Dawn next, just because I love this series so much and I haven't read it in a while, and I kind of just like want to binge all of it. Why am I flipping through it? Why am I still flipping through it? Why am I... Oh my god, stop. No, okay, I need to stop. But yeah, I might read this next. maybe I'll continue with devotions. I don't know where the night's gonna take me. We will see. But yeah, this is my first 24-hour readathon, and I am very excited to see how much reading I get done. So yeah, I will pop in once I have some sort of update.
Are you vlogging?
Yes.
Oh my god, ew, this is so weird.
This is so weird. Okay, so I just finished my second book of the readathon, Yona of the Dawn, volume 26. Another 5-star volume. Is anyone surprised? No, but this volume? Oh my god. Like the ending? Like the last, like these like last few pages right here. We finally got a confession, but it was like one of those confessions where like you have like all of this like emotion and like misunderstanding and just everything is like boiling up inside of you and you just have to like let it out. Like it was one of those confessions. Like like I need to go back to this page. I need to look at it. Where is it? What a way to end a volume. Like, oh my god. This series is just so good. Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say at this point, because every single volume is just so good. Like, the series is just getting better and better and better. And I only have 11 volumes left until I'm caught up, I think. I don't want to think about that, but oh, so good. And I'm definitely going to be picking up volume 27. Where is it? Volume 27. Stunning and Stunning. Okay. Okay. I skimmed a little bit, and there's like a follow-up to the ending of this one, because that's how volumes work, obviously, but like, oh my god. I'm definitely gonna pick this one up, like, right now, after I take a nap. Because I'm on the verge of falling asleep. Like, when I was reading this, my eyes were starting to, like, drift shut, so I was like, okay, it's probably time to go sleep, because I've been up since 6 in the morning, and it is currently 11:42 p.m. So I'm exhausted, to say the least. So I'm going to take a quick little nap. Hopefully it'll stay as a nap and I won't like wake up in the morning. Maybe like a 1 to 2 hour nap. Because like I'm really feeling the readathon vibes. I just need to be awake for that, so I'm really excited to pick this up after my nap. And the cover for this one is so different from all of the other ones because all of them are like white and like bright. Let me see if I can find like some more examples. Like, yeah, like all of these are like super like bright and colorful, and then you have this one that's like really dark, which I think is really cool. Like it stands out from all of the other ones so far. Like, that is just stunning. You can see my reflection, but yeah, like just two stunning people on the cover. Like, yes, thank you. So very excited for this one, but I'm gonna take my little nap right now, so I will see you once I wake up. Did not end up taking a 1 to 2 hour nap. I ended up just like sleeping for like 6 hours. So I actually woke up at around 7:30 to 8 ish, and it is currently 11:30. So I've been up for like 3 hours now. It feels weird being awake this early when I'm like not working, because it's like a long weekend, and it feels really weird having woken up at like 8 in the morning. But I have gotten a lot of reading done. So first, last night I finished volume 26 of Readathon, which I already spoke about, and I also started and finished Felicity by Mary Oliver. This was so good. So many poems, like so many tabs in such a short little book, like so many tabs, and I just loved this so much. Like, just so many poems that I love so much. Like, Mary Oliver just has a way with words, like, just like she has the most beautiful sentences and like poems, and just like so many beautiful moments. Like, there's one here from Leaves and Blossoms Along the Way, and the last line of this poem says, "The point is you're you, and that's for keeps." Like, wait, I need to dog ear this. I forgot to dog ear this. I'm going to dog ear that. Do I have anything dog eared in here? I do not. Oh, I do. No, I don't. I don't know why I don't have anything dog eared. I probably should, but I don't feel like going through and doing that right now. But let me see if I can find another one that I really liked. Like, how do I love you? This entire poem. I loved it. It goes, how do I love you? Oh, this way and that way. Oh, happily. Perhaps I may elaborate by demonstration, like this, and no more words now. Like, if you've never read any poetry by Mary Oliver, you absolutely need to, because just stunning. Like, this is another one that I really loved. I'm also going to dog ear this one. Even though it is tabbed, I'm gonna dog ear it just because I love it that much. It says, not anyone who says I'm going to be careful and smart in matters of love, who says I'm going to choose slowly, but only those lovers who didn't choose at all, but were, as it were, chosen by something invisible and powerful and uncontrollable and beautiful and possibly even unsuitable. Only those know what I'm talking about in this talking about love. Like, I fucking love Mary Oliver so much. Another one here that is also from Leaves and Blossoms Along the Way, and it says, try to find the right place for yourself. If you can't find it, at least dream of it. Like, just so good. Like, this is definitely like one of my favorite collections I read from her so far. I haven't read that many, but I loved this one so much. Like, I loved so many of the poems in here, and it was just like so beautiful and so cute, and just like Mary Oliver, exactly. Love her so much. So this one I gave 5 stars. So good. And then this morning when I woke up at 8 in the morning, I was like, I need to read more Yona the Dawn. So I did. I read volume 27, another 5-star volume. Like, yes, thank you, like, just the Hawk and Yona moments, and just, it's just so sweet seeing how all of these characters have such a beautiful bond. And after like the revelation in the previous volume, it's really like nice seeing him kind of grapple with his feelings about that, and seeing, I think it was Geisha, no, it was Jeha, and seeing Jeha like trying to like talk to him about it and being like, how do you feel about what happened last night? And like, they just have such a beautiful and precious and just so like heartwarming bond. Like, I love them all so much. And let me see if I can find, look at them. And let me see. Yeah, like, just like Jeha and Hawk just like talking about Yona and like all of that. It's just like, it's just so nice to see. And there's this one moment that was so good. Where is it? This right here, this moment right here, where Hawk says, if you try to touch her, I'll cut your head off before you even see me move. Like, he's just like so sexy while doing it. Like, love everything about Yona the Dawn so much. So good. So that is what I read this morning. I also made some more progress in devotions. I am now on page 353. I have read a lot. I read maybe like 80-ish, 90-ish pages. And again, just so beautiful. Like, Mary Oliver, and just the way that she just the way that she looks at the world, and it's just so beautiful. And there's this one quote that I have been thinking about for such a long time. Like, you know when you open Goodreads and it shows a little quote on the loading screen? This was one of the quotes on that loading screen. I have been thinking about it ever since I saw it like months ago, and I was waiting until I got to that poem so I can like annotate it and just like tab it, because it is so beautiful. And it says, tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Like, exactly, Mary Oliver, exactly. Oh, this one is also really good. When it's over, I don't want to wonder if I have made of my life something particular and real. I don't want to find myself sighing and frightened or full of argument. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. I've been really loving making my way through her poetry slowly but surely, and just enjoying all of these poems and her beautiful words that are just so validating and comforting and just so beautiful. So really enjoying this so far. I have less than 100 pages to go, There's like 440 something pages and I'm on page 353, so I might finish this today during the readathon. I might also not. We'll see. I'll probably end up finishing this like this weekend maybe, because I don't want to rush through it, but I have been really enjoying this and I don't know what I'm going to read next, because I've really just been reading Yona the Dawn and Mary Oliver. I have my TBR over here because I need to figure out what I'm gonna read next. So these are all of my options. Can you see them? Now you can. So I'm definitely probably gonna read another couple volumes of Yona the Dawn maybe. And I do have some other things here. I might try The Rise of Kyoshi just because I really think I'm going to enjoy it, but I just have not been able to just like sit down and fully enjoy it because I just wasn't vibing with it at the time when I had started it. But like it's Avatar, it's Kyoshi, like I'm going to love it obviously, so I might give that a try, or maybe I'll start Wuthering Heights, which is the April book club pick, or I'll start another poetry collection. I don't know, the possibilities are honestly endless. I'm just gonna see where the day takes me. I don't have that much left in the readathon. I think I have like 8 hours left, which is honestly kind of a long time. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I wish I knew. But once I do know what I'm gonna read next, I will let you guys know. Kind of starting to feel the effects of like barely sleeping. I got like 5 or 6 hours of sleep maybe, and I am getting very tired. It is 4 p.m. right now, or almost 4 p.m. There are 3 more hours left in the readathon. I don't know how I'm doing this, but yes. So yes, I did do a little bit more reading. Nothing crazy or anything. I read the Heartstopper yearbook by Alice Oseman. This came out last year and I like pre-ordered it and everything, but I never got around to reading it for whatever reason. But I decided to give it a read and it was a very quick read. It's kind of just like random little comics that didn't make it into the actual graphic novels, and also like the beginning stages of what Heartstopper looked like when they first started like making this story in 2013. So it's really interesting seeing how much the characters have changed. Like this is what Charlie first looked like, and it's just I don't know, it's just really cool. Like this is Nick and Charlie in 2014. I'm trying to look for the page where there's like the side-by-side of how the comic used to look when they were doing it on like online as a webtoon, and when it was getting published as an actual like book. she changed the art style because her art style evolved a lot, so she changed the she redrew the first 2 chapters of the story, and I can't find it because why would I ever find anything that I'm looking for when I need to look for it. But there's also these cute little character profiles for all of the characters, and it's just so cute, and it was just really interesting just seeing the process of how the Heartstopper series came to be. Oh my god, I'm literally not going to find this freaking page. Where is it? Oh my god, I found it. Okay. This right here, this is the original, how it looked when it was as a webtoon, and this is the redrawn version of it. And it was just really cool seeing the little differences in, not the little differences, pretty big differences, but just seeing how much Alice Oseman's art style changed in 2013, 2014 versus 2016, I think it was. It's really cool because you can see the difference of how everything looks, and it was just really fun. I already showed this, I think, but it was just really cool seeing the evolution of the story. And there's a little family tree for Nick and Charlie's families, and just cute little drawings. I just thought it was really interesting. I don't really know how to rate this because it's just a random collection of things about Heartstopper, but I just gave it 5 stars because I love the Heartstopper universe so much. I love these characters and the stories, so I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. But if you do like Heartstopper and you just want to see some more Heartstopper content, I think it's worth a read. It was really cute, it was really fun, and I loved the character profiles because you can just learn a little bit more about the characters, and yeah, just so many little illustrations like that. So I thought this was really interesting. And then I also started to read The Rise of Kyoshi. I'm on page 36. When I first read this, I stopped at page 40 something, 50 something, 55. So I still have not made it past the point where I originally stopped when I first read it, but I don't know what it is, but this story, I don't know why I'm not able to fully get into this story because I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, but this is my second time reading it, and I just have not been able to get into the story. Maybe it's also because I'm on the verge of falling asleep, and just because it's moving a little slow, there's really not much happening. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to continue reading this today for the readathon. And I'm still making my way through devotions. I have this much left now. I have less than 40 pages, I think. I'm almost done. I said I wasn't going to finish it in this readathon because I don't want to rush through it, but the poems are super short and some of them I don't really care for that much, so I'm not really annotating them or anything. So I've been able to fly through this super fast, so I think I'm definitely going to be finishing it because I have basically nothing left, and I might pick up another volume of Yona of the Dawn if I can grab it. Is this the next one? No, it's not, but I might pick up another volume of Yona of the Dawn. Not 32 obviously, but I'm just feeling the very simple books vibe for this readathon. So the 24-hour readathon is coming to an end in 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap everything up here. So I actually read 2 more books. I finally finished Devotions by Mary Oliver. So many beautiful poems and so many just beautiful words that I loved so much. There were some poems here and there that I didn't really care for, which is obviously inevitable with any poetry collection, so I gave this one 4 stars. Mary Oliver, I love Mary Oliver so much, and I'm so happy that I finally got to finish this because I've been reading it since I think the 1st of January, and we're in April now. So it's nice to finally have this off my currently reading, and I'm just so happy that Mary Oliver exists with her beautiful words. And then I read volume 28 of Yona of the Dawn because obviously no one is surprised. I gave this one 4 stars because there's honestly just way too much political things happening, which is obviously what the story's about. The story is about the war and the politics and the intrigue and all of that, but I don't care about any of that. Like, I only care about the dragons, Yona, Hak, and Yun, and like that's all I'm here for. And we haven't really been getting that many Hak and Yona moments. Like, they've been like slowly getting less and less frequent in each volume, and I'm not a fan of that because why are you depriving me of Hak and Yona content? That's a bit rude, but still love them so much. Love this series. Like, this series is always gonna hold just such a special place in my heart because it is the first manga series I ever fell in love with. Like, I have like almost all of the volumes, and I love this series so much. I'm almost at the end of like what's published so far for the series, and it's such a bittersweet feeling because I want to be caught up with the series. Like, I want to know what's happening, but I also don't want to be caught up with the series. I don't want to have to wait, I don't even know how long, for the next like translations to come out. So yeah, I'm still gonna be taking my time with this one. I read 3 volumes of Yona of the Dawn, so I'm just gonna quickly go through everything that I read during the readathon. So I started off with Spy Family Volume 9, beautiful, amazing, stunning, and then after that I read Volume 26, I think, of Yona of the Dawn, and then I read Felicity by Mary Oliver, love you so much. And then after that I read the Heartstopper Yearbook, beautiful, amazing, and then volume 27 of Yona of the Dawn, and then I closed off this readathon with Devotions by Mary Oliver and Yona of the Dawn volume 28. Honestly, everything that I read was really good. Like, everything was either 4 or 5 stars. I was also just reading from things that I love so much, like Mary Oliver and Yona the Dawn and Spy Family and Heartstopper. So these are all of the books that I read during my very first 24-hour readathon. I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books, which is way more than I thought that I was going to. Like, I'm very proud of myself for this one. Like, I took 1 book off my currently reading. I made a little bit of progress in Yona of the Dawn. Overall, a very solid 24-hour readathon, I would say. Like, I just read so many beautiful books. But yeah, so that's it for this 24-hour readathon reading vlog. This was so much fun. I got so much reading done. Did my very first book club, like, live show reading sprints. And it was just overall a very fun time. I definitely want to do this again. Next time there's a long weekend, I definitely will be doing another 24-hour readathon, and I definitely want to do one of the timed ones where I like time myself whenever I'm reading and like only read while I have the timer on, like, you know that, like, that situation. I think that would be very interesting, but I need to like mentally and physically and emotionally prepare for that, so it's not gonna happen anytime soon. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.